All right, let's get ready to warm up. All right, so the main point when you're warming up is we just want to get the body loose for the workout that's coming up. So with this exercise here, if you feel like you want to jog or run a little bit faster, that's perfectly fine. If you feel like the marching is working for you, that's also perfectly fine. So just keep those arms and those legs moving as we continue throughout this move. Now get ready for the next exercise that's going to be coming up. There's no break in between these exercises. We'll get ready for that next one coming right up. Perfect. Now here we go, and we're working to that lunge with the arm swing here. Don't worry about getting too deep on the lunge here. The main thing is just kind of step out, get a little bit deep, and keep opening and closing those arms. Remember, this is the warm-up. We just want to get loose. So if you can't get as low as you normally would with the lunge, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. Just keep your body moving. Nice job, nice job. So this next one here, you're kind of starting out like you're getting ready to do some push-ups. As you can see in the video, we're just alternating, moving our knees from one side of our body to the other. So what you're doing is bringing your right knee to your left elbow, and you're bringing your left knee to your right elbow. So find the pace that works best for you, and just keep your body in motion as you continue to get loose. That heart rate should be coming up now. Nice job. So we're going to be back on our feet here, just doing some straight leg kicks here. Now you want to be able to keep your legs as straight as you possibly can. Now if you need to bend those knees a little bit to get those hips up, that's perfectly fine. Once again, it's your workout, so you're always going to do what works best for you. So don't worry about being as perfect or as close to the videos as you can. Just do your best to keep moving with each exercise. Well done, well done. Now we got some shoulder circles here, staying on your feet. Now, when here, we're just making some medium-sized circles. So you just want to do 3 to the front, and then you want to take 3 to the back. So just kind of keeping those arms moving, keeping the arms out nice and straight, keeping your abs tight as you're standing still. Just keep it rolling right here, warming up those shoulders here a little bit. Well done. Last one for the warm-up here as we get ready for the workout. Just sinking your hips as low as you can get them, and then raising those hips as high as you can get them each and every time. So the main focus here is warming up the core, warming up the lower back and the hips. So just keep this motion going as long as you can. If you get a little tired, it's okay to drop to the knees a little bit, but try to pop back up as soon as you can. We got a few seconds left. Just hang in there. Nice job. Warm up complete. Let's get ready to burn. All right, working on squats now. All right, so the most important things with squats is to make sure that you stick your hips out first. You want to always make sure you do that, and your knees should never pass your toes. All right, so your knees should be directly on top of your toes or behind them a little bit, and keep your back straight as you're doing this one. So never push off your toes with the weight. You want to keep the weight right on the back of those heels towards the middle of your feet as you do the squat. Keep it going. Nice job. Rest time. Well done with those squats. And the more you do squats, the better you will get. All right, so next exercise coming up, going to be reverse lunges. We're going to be alternating from right to left, left to right here with these lunges here. All right, so in the picture I have reverse lunges here. That's what I'm doing here. On the video. If you feel better stepping forward in your lunge, that's perfectly fine. I just prefer these, so that's why you see these on the video. But the main things to remember here is to go ahead and try to keep your body nice and straight. Don't have a big lean forward, and you want to have your knees once again, behind your toes on that front leg, and never push off the toes on that front leg. Nice job on those lunges. So like I said, you can go forward or backwards on those when you come back around second time through. Do what works best. Next one coming up is going to be squat and a high kick. So we're just going to be adding a squat adding a kick to the squats that we already did there. All right, let's knock these out. So you want to try to keep your legs as straight as possible as you go through each kick. Your squat rules remain the same. Lean back on those heels, stick your hips back first as you're squatting, keeping your back straight. So if you have to bend those knees a little bit as you kick, that's perfectly fine. Just keep working through it the way that works best for you. Nice job, nice job. Go ahead and breathe. Like I said, this is water break time. Remember, always in this rest period. That's why you want to have that water bottle right next to you. All right, next one is going to be a split squat. So you're going to stretch those legs out, have a nice big space between the legs, and you're just going to work yourself up and down here coming up. All right, here we go. So we're on the right leg here. You're going to stay on the right leg the entire time. We'll switch to the other side in just a second. But here you want to have a nice space between your legs, and once again, keeping your torso nice and tall. Your abs are tight. As you lean yourself down, don't let your knees on that front leg go past your toes. You want to make sure you have a nice body position each time you get down, and keep the weight back on the heel on that front leg. Nice job. Next one coming up. You are doing great. Stick with it. Now we're going to go ahead and do the split squat coming up with the left side. So exact same exercise that we did before, but now we're just going to go ahead and get that other leg. So make sure you switch legs. You don't do the same leg twice. All right, here we go. So like I was saying before, we really want to keep the weight on the front leg back on the heels or towards the middle part of your foot. You can even see here in the video, I'm trying to point my toes up each time I go down so that I'm not pressing on my toes. So keep that in mind and just keep your abs tight. Face your eyes facing forward. Nice job, nice job. Break time. Dale, you are doing great. Next exercise coming up, you're just gonna do a wall sit. All right, so on this one, you're just gonna find a spot anywhere in the room and lean up against it and take a seat. All right, so here we go. We're live. Go ahead and grab that wall, get into position, and just hold that wall sit. So I have my hands on top of my knees. You can do that if it feels more comfortable putting your hands at your sides. That's perfectly fine. And then your knee bend, you want to be about 90 degrees here, as you can see in the picture. You don't want your feet too close to the wall, and you also don't want them too far away from the wall. Hang in there. I know it might be burning. Hang in. You're almost there. Nice job. Nice job. So we're getting ready to go to our second set. All right, so we're going to be back to the body weight squats coming up again. All right, so from the top, just like we did before, this is going to be round 2 of the lower body burn today. All right, let's do it. So when you get to that second set, this is really the time where you really start honing in on that form. I know you might be a little bit fatigued in the legs right now. That's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. But really, really focus on getting that technique even better than it was the first time you did it, all right? This is where you really get better on that second time through. So keep working. Great job. All right, getting ready for the next one here. We'll be back to those reverse lunges. And like I was saying before, if you feel more comfortable stepping forward, perfectly fine. My preference is to do the reverse lunge where I step backwards. But the most important thing is whether you're stepping backwards or whether you're stepping forward, you want to make sure that your form is correct. Your body is nice and tall as you continue to do the lunges. So keep working through it. You got about 10 seconds left coming up here. Hang in there. Nice job. Get that rest in. It's really important to make sure you get the break every time, right? So don't skip. Try to stay where you are. Try not to move. Grab that water, grab that towel if you need it. Next exercise coming up, squat, high kick. All right, let's get it going. So remember, squat principle, sticking the hips back, leaning back, keeping the weight on the heels and towards the middle part of your feet. And remember, you can keep your legs straight as you kick as high as you can, and if you need to bend those knees as an alternative option, you're welcome to bend those knees. Just make sure you're getting that leg up each and every time you come up from that squat. Well done. You are making it through this second set. Great job. Get that break in, get that water if you need it. All right, next exercise is going to be split squats with the right leg. All right, let's do it. Good job, good job. And like I said before, torso tall. You're going to hear me say that a lot, folks. You're going to hear me say keeping your abs tight, keep your torso straight. It really is about the form and the technique. So keep it going here. Got about 10 seconds left. Well done. So we did knock out the split squats on the right. So that means we do have to do those split squats on the left coming up. That'll be the next exercise. And in between these sets, shake those legs out a little bit. I know they get tight and they start burning, but that means you're doing it right. So hang in there. All right, here we go. Split squats on the left. Let's knock it out. Good deal. This is where you earn your money right here. Keep working. Really good for the thighs and glutes as you're going through these exercises. I'm sure that's exactly what you're feeling as you're doing it, but this is great for those thighs, those glutes, for tightening and firming that area. So keep it going. Nice job, nice job. We are almost done with the lower body portion, so just hang in there a little bit longer. We're doing the wall sits last, so lots of burn. This is where this is where you earn your money at right here, so get ready. All right, let's do it. Once again, nice and tall. Lean back on the wall. Don't lean forward. Put your hands where you feel most comfortable and just kind of stay into that position, folks. Hang in there. Almost there, 3 seconds. Nice job. You made it through the lower body burn. Well done. All right, we are getting started with mountain climbers here. Now in this exercise, you mainly just want to focus on driving those knees as quickly as you can. If you need to step those legs instead of hop to take a little pressure off the legs, take some pressure off the knees, that is perfectly okay. Main thing to remember is just to give it your best. Almost done, here we go. Nice job, rest time. All right, next exercise is going to be jumping jacks. As you can see, there's a hopping version, and there's also a step version. Awesome. Now, if you need to use the modified version, if there are any orthopedic issues, if you have any knee or ankle issues, definitely use the option without the jumping. Otherwise, do your best to keep that jumping jack going throughout the exercise. Nice job. Rest time. All right, next exercise is going to be a jab fire. Now you're really going to have to fly those arms out on this one. It's all about moving those hands and those feet as fast as you can. All right, so knock it out. So on this one, you really want to extend your arms as fast and as quickly as you can you're really talking about, it's just like you're throwing a punch, all right? And you're gonna move those feet as fast as you can. But just like before with the jumping jack and also with the mountain climber, if you have to step those feet to take a little bit of pressure off your legs, that is perfectly fine. Remember, the main thing here is to do your best. Nice job. Yeah, I know that was a tough one. I know you might be a little gassed after that one, but hang in there. This is the rest time. All right, coming up, we're gonna do an invisible jump rope. So just using your imagination here, coming right up. All right, time in here. So you want to act like you're just doing a jump rope, all right? So imagine you have a jump rope in your hand and you're just jumping that rope. So once again, if you need to step it, I think another option here would be to just raise one leg up at a time. That's perfectly doable. But just make sure you're swinging those arms. A lot of times people will forget to swing their arms on this exercise. Almost done there. Hang in there. Nice job. All right, next exercise is going to be that run in place. The option for this one, if you're not going to do the full jog, is to do a march in place. Very similar to the warm-up that we did earlier where we're just marching in place. So definitely, just drive those hands just like you're outside if you're jogging. So a lot of times when people do a jog in place, they forget to move their arms a little bit. So just keep those arms moving just like if you were running outside, jogging. Try to keep that form as natural as possible. About 5 seconds left here. Hang in there. Nice job. Rest time. All right, next exercise is going to be this defensive slide. So just going to be staying, moving lateral here. And you're just going to be sliding those feet as you go side to side. So each time you get to one side of the room, just make sure that you hit that ground. Make sure you get the hand to the floor each and every time, and don't just go side to side without putting that hand down. That little extra bit will get you burn those extra calories that you need as you're going through this workout. 5 seconds left here. Hang in there. Nice job. You are killing it. Hang in there. Next exercise coming up. All right, we're going to be back to those mountain climbers. So we're back to the top. This is round 2 of the cardio. Get ready for mountain climbers. All right. So now you should be nice and you should have a nice lather going here. Sweat should be flowing a little bit. That heart rate should be up. Yeah, you know exactly what to do. This is your second time through. So just keep pushing it. And at this point, when you get to the second round of these exercises, it's all about willing yourself through it, okay? So hang in there. Keep driving your legs on this climber. Outstanding. Rest time. And remember, at any time, grab that water. Grab a towel, if you have to take a seat for a second to recoup, perfectly fine. I just want you ready to go for every single exercise. All right, here we go, back to the jumping jacks. Try to increase your tempo a little bit this time. You've gone through one set already. Try to go a little bit faster. Maybe move your arms up a little bit higher. Do something to try to make it a little bit tougher on you this time so that you can really get that heart rate up so you can burn those extra calories that you need. Keep rolling with it. Just a few more seconds here. Nice job. Rest time. All right, we're coming back on that jab fire. This is one of my favorites. I really love this one. If you do this exercise right, you will be out of breath, okay? And as you're going through this, I really, really want you to be throwing those hands out. Extend those arms all the way. Bring them back to the body and punch out. You know, don't keep the arms tight to the body. I want you to extend your arms each time you throw that punch. Also, really move those feet. All right, you should be burning out those calf muscles, staying on those toes. 10 seconds left. Hang in. Nice job. Almost done with this cardio block. You are doing outstanding. All right, back to that invisible jump rope. All right, here we go. And once again, if the jumping bothers you, the best way you can do this exercise is to just swing those arms and just alternate your legs coming up each time, okay? You don't have to do the hop. You know, like I said, there's always another option to do these exercises. Don't stand still, okay? Keep yourself moving, because that's what it's all about. You know, even if you can't do this exercise, do your best version of it. Nice job. All right, we are almost through this cardio block. We have just a couple more exercises here. Run in place coming up. All right, here we go. And even on this round, I might even say start getting a sprint going. You know, go as fast as you can. Really try to get that heart rate up. Push yourself to the limit. That is the way you're going to get better. As you continue to work through these exercises, the harder you can work each time you come through the second round, the next day, the next week, you're going to get that much better at doing these exercises. Man, awesome. Good job. Rest up, grab that water if you need it, towel off, get ready for that next one. Here we go. We're back on those defensive slides, finishing up the cardio block. Let's get ready. All right, slide time. Let's do it. Like I said, hit that floor every time. Get that hand down to the ground. Keep it rolling. Awesome. Don't stop that slide and stay low. Stay as low as you can as you slide. Nice job. 10 seconds left. Nice job. The cardio block is over. Well done. Outstanding job. So just get ready for what's coming next. All right, now we are working the squat chop with the twist raise here, and you really want to focus on moving your hips as you twist here, and then also make sure you do a good squat each time. Remember your squat principles as you're working this exercise here. So we're really trying to focus on working the legs, the hips, and the core here on this exercise. About 5 seconds left. Keep it going. All right, rest time. Nice job. All right, the next exercise here, we're going to be doing that squat chop twist raise again. We're just going to be going to the opposite side now. All right, here we go. And the main purpose of the combo exercises here is we really want to activate more than one muscle at a time here. So as you continue to work through these exercises, you're going to notice we're going to be mixing in lunges with upper body exercises, squats with different upper body exercises, and as you see in this exercise here, engaging the core as well. All right, rest time. Nice job. All right, the next exercise here, we're going to be working the squat to a lateral raise here. And in this exercise, once again, remember, get your squat principles in order as you're working it. As always, sit down in those hips and then bring it up to that lateral raise. So keep your arms about shoulder width height, and continue to drive through the hips each time you're bringing those arms up with that lateral raise. If you're using the band, just make sure your feet are even as you come up so that you can have balance with each arm as you do that lateral raise after the squat. All right, rest time. Remember, always grab water if you need to during the rest periods. Coming up next, we're going to be doing a lunge to a bicep curl. I should be stepping with the right leg here coming up first. All right, now if you're using a band on this exercise, you're going to want to continue to step back and do a reverse lunge here. But if you're using dumbbells, you do have the option to either step forward with your lunge or you can step backwards with your lunge. Same principles apply to your lunge. Make sure you're keeping the weight on the back part to your middle part of your foot. Do not put pressure on the toes on that front leg. Excellent, excellent. All right, rest up. Let's get ready for the next one. All right, we're going to be repeating the exercise, but now we're still keeping the bicep curl, but now we're going to be using the left leg here. All right, let's get it going. And the other thing to remember when you're doing your lunge is you want to make sure that your abs remain tight, keeping your chest high. You want to keep your body in straight line. That's the main thing to remember when you're doing exercises here, strength training. Keep your body in straight lines. You don't want to hunch. You don't want to lean. You want to keep your good posture throughout the move. About 5 seconds left. Nice job. All right, coming up on the last exercise here on the first round, push up with that double butt kick. So each time you explode out of that push up, you just want to make sure you get those legs up nice and high. Squeeze the glutes. That's the main thing you want to focus on with the legs. But when you're doing that push up, focus on your push up form. So, at this point, we've already gone through some push ups, at least one round, at least one of the workouts now. So you really want to focus on that push up form, keeping your abs tight, keeping your body in straight lines, and squeeze the glutes with each and every kick. Nice job. You made it through the first round. We're getting ready to come through for round 2. All right, so we're going to be back to that squat chop with the twist raise. Let's get ready. All right, let's do it. So coming up through round 2 now. My heart rate's going to be up now, so go ahead and continue to focus on your form and technique. Don't worry about ever being in a rush. It's okay to slow down sometimes, even if you have to take a breather and jump back in when you can. You never want to sacrifice technique. 5 seconds. All right, rest time. Nice job. Catch a breather. All right, we know what's coming next. We're going to be doing that squat chop, twist raise again. Now we're going to be twisting to the other side here coming up. All right, let's go. Great job so far hanging in there. Like I said before, we're really focusing on using as many muscles as we can with the combo exercises because you're going to burn more calories that way. So instead of just using one muscle group here, we're going to be using our thighs, our glutes, our abs, our arms, putting it all together here. Nice work, nice work. Rest time again coming up on the next exercise. All right, we're back to the squat plus the lateral raise. So we're going to be working your shoulders here, your traps, and your thighs and your glutes. All right, let's knock it out. Second time through here. And once again, don't lose your technique. Continue to focus on those squat principles, keeping your hips back, keeping the weight on the middle part of your foot and back to those heels. Don't let your knees get in front of your toes while you're squatting. And then also just make sure you're keeping your shoulders at a shoulder height, or your arms at a shoulder height level with each and every raise. Nice job, nice job. Rest up here. And this is that time. Go ahead and grab water if you need it. If you have a towel next to you, go ahead and grab that. Get some of that sweat out of your eye. That's what you want to work on in that rest period as you get ready for the next exercise, which will be that lunge to the bicep curl coming up. Alrighty, let's get going. Right leg again this time. Again, if you're using dumbbells, you can use a forward or backwards lunge as you come into that biceps curl. But if you are using that band, you're going to want to stick to the reverse lunge here. Just keeps your form a whole lot easier to maintain when you're using that resistance band. Nice job. You're almost finished with the combo burn here. Getting ready to do that lunge to biceps curl with the opposite leg here. Should be on the left leg now. Alrighty, let's do it. And you know, the other good thing about when you're lunging here is really focusing on your balance. That's super important. So if you ever feel yourself swaying forwards, backwards, side to side, that's okay. That means you're doing the lunge correctly. That means you're working your balance and you're getting better. So keep it going. 5 seconds. Nice job coming up on that final exercise on the combo burn. All right, here goes. We're going to be getting ready for that push-up double kick again. And one thing I forgot to mention on the first round is that if you are doing those push-ups on your knees, you can still do this exercise. So each time you come out of that push-up, you know, just point your feet to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes with each and every kick. You know, one option, you can remain on your knees with that kick, or after you do the push-up on your knees, you can pop up on your toes and kick your feet straight up and squeeze those glutes. Either way works. Do your best, and you can always just do push-ups if you get a little bit too tired. Almost done here. Outstanding job. Now you've finished up the combo burn. Let's go ahead and get ready for what's coming next.
All right, let's get ready for the core burn. So on these exercises, the main thing you want to focus on is control and pace. So make sure that you're never rushing when you're working your core. Always want to be under control. Now this exercise here, if you need to take a little pressure off your lower back, you can drop those shoulders down to the ground, and that'll make it a little bit easier on you there. The main thing here, keep the shoulders up if you want to work your core a little bit more. Keep it rolling. Almost done here. All right, get ready for that next exercise, because here it comes right there. We're jumping into that basic crunch here. Now, make sure you're not pulling your neck here on this exercise. You want to pull from your hip area and back, kind of in that belly button area. So don't rock forward with your shoulders too much. Keep all the energy in your stomach as you work this exercise. So as you can see, these exercises move back to back. There's not going to be a break in between, so be prepared. All right, next exercise, oblique crunch. As you're doing this exercise, just make sure you're focusing on pointing your shoulder to the opposite thigh, okay? So if I'm bringing my right shoulder up, I want to point it to my left thigh, and my left shoulder is going to be pointed to my right thigh. Don't worry about pointing your elbows. You're going to get most of the energy inside your core as you're pointing your shoulders to the opposite side. 5 seconds left. Hang in there. Get ready for that next exercise. Here we go, legs up with the crunch this time. So keep your legs bent at about a 90-degree angle
And once again, you want to pull from your hip area and back. Don't bend your neck. So as you're resting your head on your hands, just try to keep your neck in a straight line and keep all the energy in your stomach. Got about 7 seconds left here. Hang in there. Awesome. All right, on this exercise here, we're just popping into this crunch and you're gonna hold it. So stay in that position. Keep that contraction going throughout the exercise. So you really want to just keep your abs nice and flexed. Continue to breathe as you do this exercise. Sometimes I know it's easy to forget to breathe, but you got to continue to keep that oxygen flowing as you work. You got 5 seconds left. Hang in there. Nice job. We are at the finish now. This is the last exercise. I know it may be burning a little bit right now, but remember, even though you're a little bit fatigued, continue to keep your pace, all right? Keep your form and keep your effort even, okay? We don't want you to start rushing and then start losing your technique. So you got about 10 seconds left. Keep it going until the finish. Nice job. The burn is over. Let's go ahead and do a cool down second. Nice job. You've made it through the workout, so let's cool it down here with a nice stretch. We're going to start out here with the front shoulder stretch. As you're doing this one, you want to be pushing behind your elbow here, not on your elbow. You want to be closer to your triceps area as you're pushing. Remember to breathe as you're stretching and keeping your body nice in a straight line. Don't slouch. Just kind of want to bring that heart rate down nice and slow. Nice. We're going to go into the next exercise here. We're still working that shoulder stretch here. Now we're on the left side. So same principles apply here. Applying pressure right behind that elbow. I really want to focus on that deltoid muscle, that shoulder area. Once again, remain in that straight line with your body. Keep your posture and continue to breathe throughout your stretch. Well done. Next exercise here, we're going to be focusing on the lats. So as you can see, I've rounded my back here a little bit. And we're really focusing on pulling the shoulder blades apart here. So the main thing, once again, this is not so much about the posture here. We're just really trying to open up the upper back here as you're stretching. So just continue to hold, keeping those fingers together, palms facing out as you continue this stretch. Well done. So for this next exercise, we're going to be to the floor. So you're going to put both feet together and just point your toes to the ceiling and just reach out and touch for them. So if you can't get to your toes all the way, it's not a big deal. Grab your shins, grab your ankles, grab whatever you can get to, and then progressively work your way through being able to touch your toes for this exercise. So hold that stretch. Staying on the floor here for the next exercise is going to be the lying quad stretch. Now on this one, if it's more comfortable for you to do it standing, that's perfectly fine. Some people struggle a little bit with this stretch. So it's perfectly okay to go ahead and stand next to a wall and grab your ankle in the same exact area with this stretch, just because you want to feel it on the front part of your thigh here. So like I said, hang tight onto a wall if you need to. Okay, we're going to be going to the next side here. Same stretch. Once again, if you need to hang onto the wall for this stretch, your stretch is going to look just like you see it here as I'm laying down on the floor, except you'll just be in a standing position. So grabbing that ankle area, pulling your heel tight to the glutes. You want to feel that front part of your thigh stretch out. Nice job. You made it. See you for the next one.